Hello everyone, it's Marilyn here. It has been a long time since my last video, but I was traveling to Peru. I had workshop there. Then I got sick. I had pneumonia, and well, the good thing is I'm feeling better, and I had time to play with this gorgeous kit. This is the October limited edition kit by My Creative Scrapbook, and I made this fall and video tutorial to all of you. I hope you like it. I'm working with the Amber Moon collection that is featuring this month in the kit, and I choose this paper. I love the words with foil on the back and the vintage look, and I'm going to apply to prime the paper. I am applying gel medium. I will use I'm using my paintbrush to apply the gel medium over all the paper. You can use clear gesso if you don't have a gel medium. From this paper I cut out these butterfly that are in the back of the paper, and I'm going to use my scissor to cut the butterflies. I place my photo in the area that it will be on my paper, and I make trace with the pencil around the photo. And this is the stencil. This is from Eco Park paper and comes in the kit this month. I'm using the modeling paste from Prima. I place the stencil over the paper, and I apply the modeling paste with a spatula. I am trying to make an uneven shape with the stencil. I don't want that they look like the same shape that the stencil had, the square. So I'm trying to make an irregular shape with the stencil. This stencil is very busy. It has a lot of designs, so I am looking to I'm carefully with the design, how to play, because I want to show the textures around the photo and the flowers, but I don't want to cover all the paper because I love the design in this paper. So I will continue applying the gesso. This time, if you notice, I apply only the modeling paste. I am not mixing the modeling paste with gesso like I always do. I just apply the modeling paste direct over the stencil, and you can see here, I think it is good how it looks, and I'm going to show you now. You can see here the shape. You see? Now I'm going to dry with my heat tool everything. I add a piece of cardboard behind my photo, and I use I adhered here on the paper. These are the flowers that comes in the kit this month. I'm using this big one and cut in by half with my scissor. Now I add glue to seal all the stems, and I'm going to adhere in the corner, in the top corner here of my photo. Let me tell you that you will receive 3 different Prima packages of flowers in the kit this month. So I am mixing the 3 packages. You can see the second one here, and I want to make a flower arrangement with the different flowers in different sizes, and I am playing here with all the flowers. I'm using the tacky glue now because I am adhering all the flowers direct to the page. In case that I want to remove or change everything, I can do it because the tacky glue will not dry immediately like the hot glue does. So I continue playing with all the flowers here. Okay, I think I'm good with the flowers. I'm going to adhere this one and let it dry. Sorry, my voice is still scratchy. Here is a piece of cheesecloth, and I spray water over the cheesecloth. I think in that way it's better to dye the fabric if you wet before. And now I'm going to apply the color blue. This is the warm leather color. In that way I dye the piece of fabric, and I apply a second more color and let it dry. Now I'm going to add color. This is the gilded color bloom, the color gilded, and I spray direct over the paper. And I'm going to dilute the color or smooth the color with water. I am spray direct over the paper, and I am going to blend this with a paintbrush. And this is a soft paintbrush because I'm going to paint. I want to smooth all the paint over all the stencil work, and it's better if you do with a smooth paintbrush. Sorry. Now I'm going to continue paint all this area here. I'm trying to give a light color coat first, and then I will once I see how everything looks, I will apply a second layer, and I'm going to intensify the orange colors here. Now when I see this in the video, it looks like yellow, but I think it's because the lights to film the video it makes the color looks a little different, but it's more orange in person. Here's when I continue adding the color over all the stencil, and you can see all the textures. It looks very nice in person. And once I'm going to dry now this first coat, and then I will do the same and apply a second coat. And you see now this it has two coats of color bloom right now. Okay, this is the cheesecloth that I already paint, and I am framing the cheesecloth. I want to add more textures, and I love how the cheesecloth look and give all this like organic look, if I can tell you. I don't know how to explain, but I love how it looks. And I frame all the edges of the cheesecloth, and we add around I will adhere this around all the flowers, the photo, and create different layers of texture here. I will continue playing here, and I'm going to adhere this with the tacky glue. I love how this how this glue works with the cheesecloth. And I will let you know with music. I will continue adding the cheesecloth around all this area here. Okay. Okay, if you don't have cheesecloth, you can try with thread and make add thread, or add let me see, a piece of cotton fabric, and frame the fabric, and maybe it gives a different texture, but it would add you a texture or something like similar to this. Just in case that you don't have the cheesecloth, you can add or try with anything that you have on home. Okay, I'm ending now this corner here, and I think I'm done here with the cheesecloth. Okay, now I'm going, I am distressing all the butterflies that I already cut, and I also am going to distress, I use the fall work. This is from the ephemera package. This is a die cut, and I distress all the edges. I want to give the vintage look to all these pieces. And I also, well, these are from the ephemera packaging, but these pieces are in plastic, so I'm not going to distress the heart and the coffee coffee mug. And this flower I will add in here. Now I take this tag and I cut by half, and I'm going to distress all the edges too, and I want to add it in this corner. I'm using a 3D foam here to create dimension, and I decided to distress with my scissor this border here, and distress again with the with the ink, and I adhere it in this corner. Now this is the multi-medium matte. This is from Ranger, and I'm going to adhere the plastic pieces, the coffee mug and the heart, with this with the medium matte here with this gel. This is perfect, and if you don't have this one, you can use the gel medium to adhere these pieces, and it works very well with plastic too. Now I'm going to add some 3D foam tape to the fall work to create dimensions and adhere it in this corner here. Okay, I'm going to adhere here, and now it looks better. And for the butterfly and this flower, I'm going to use now because I am sure that I want these pieces here, I'm going to use my hot glue gun to adhere the rest, the butterflies and the flower here. I don't need to remove or to change anything at this point, so I'm using, and I prefer to adhere the butterflies with the hot glue gun. Now with the warm leather, I will add coat over all this orange color here, because I am trying to give the fall colors, so I don't want that it looks too orange. So I apply with my paintbrush a coat of warm leather, and then I remove the excess, or I smooth the area with a wipe, and I will continue doing this around all the area here. I'm going to give more dark color around the photo to create depth, and I think it will look visually more interesting if you apply the dark color around all the flowers and the photo, and then the rest I will smooth with my wipe. Once I have the look that I want, I will add some paint splatters of the same color bloom color. I will add with a thin paintbrush. Then once it's dry, I applied paint splatter, but white paint splatter. I made a mix of acrylic paint with water, and I create this paint. These are the chipboard that comes in the kit, and I choose the Love. I want to see, because my title is Love Fall, and I choose the Love that has the foil effect too, and I am selecting some of the sequins that comes in this package, and I'm adhering with the same gel medium over all the stencil work here to create more layers, and I love the sparkling effect that the sequin has. Now I'm adding these pearls are from my stuff, and I'm adding some gold pearls to create a balance between the foil, the title, with the pearls. Here is when I'm going to add more textures, and I'm using gel medium, and with a paintbrush I apply some art stones around all the flower and flower cluster here, and I will add more of these art stones over all the stencil work. I'm trying to create different layers of textures around all the area here, and I want to add over the cheesecloth I love how the cheesecloth looks with the earthstone, and with the pearls and the earthstone and the cheesecloth. I found, I don't know, for me looks so romantic. I don't know. It is how I see it. But anyway, let's continue with this. I'm continue adding more texture, and once I love how it looks. My final touch is that I take the distress oxide in vintage photo, and with a smooth paintbrush I will add more of this distress around all the area here to give like a vintage look. And this is it. This is the final result. You can see these are more the real color than the other that you see during the film. Well, I hope that you like the final result. If you like it, please don't forget to thumbs up, and in the description box down below are the links to my social media and this kit. I see you soon. Bye bye, nos vemos.